If I can, unmute her.
You just did.
Good.
Yeah. Thank you, Bill. Welcome, everybody. I know there's quite a crowd here tonight. We're quite excited about that. Welcome to Centennial's rehearsal, or Yoga for Singers. Centennial has been meeting every Tuesday night since September, most Tuesday nights. We have quite a program all year, all season long, and we're really, really grateful to Mark and other professionals to come in and help us get through this crazy year. So welcome to those of you on the live stream. So tonight, Mark will do 45 minutes of yoga. Mark is a professional singer. He's a soloist. He's a lifelong choral enthusiast and singer. He's a voice teacher, and all the way along the time that we've known him, I believe, he's also been practicing yoga and teaching yoga. And so he's got lots to share with us as a singer and a yoga expert. We did have a session with him last week. Some of you may have come for a second week. While you were doing yoga, the rest of the choir will be doing sight singing with Jenna Richards and I in other rooms. So we'll see you a little bit later. Have a wonderful time. Over to you, Mark, and Bill, I guess.
Okay, I will assign everybody now.
All right.
Yes, go ahead, Bill, or Mark.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. It's nice to see you all again tonight. I think I saw just about all of you last semester for a fun little myth-busting view of the voice and how it really works. So I'm very happy to be here with you again this semester. As most of you know, I've been collaborating with CCC for almost 12 years now. So it's very, very wonderful that we get to continue working together. I'm so grateful to Marg and all of you for having me here. Thank you for organizing this. And of course, during the pandemic, our technology is always going to cause us issues now and then, so no worries at all. We'll get started in a moment. If you are able to find your way onto your mat on the floor, I invite you to do so. And if you are more comfortable doing the practice from a chair, you are also welcome to sit in your chair. I will do my best, as you'll see throughout the practice, to cater to those of you sitting in a chair. But if there is a pose or two that doesn't really lend itself to sitting in a chair, don't you worry. The point of yoga is to breathe. So just keep doing that and you cannot be wrong. So if you're breathing with us, you're doing yoga. So just be comfortable. I want you to be as relaxed as possible through this. And to those of us joining on YouTube from all over the world, so nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. I will be including my email at the end of this in case you have any questions, or if something resonated with you and you'd like to know more, just do let me know. You do not have to share your screen. I always, excuse me, you do not have to keep your camera on. I do like to see as many of you as possible, just in case I need to do some safety cues. I'll be taking a look now and then just to make sure everybody's in a good position. But if you're more comfortable turning off your camera, that's totally fine as well. So wherever you are in the world or in your home, please just come to a comfortable seat where you are. And I might move around a little bit just so you can see more of me in the screen. But let's get started with some yoga for singers, okay? If you have 2 blocks with you, I recommend that you get those blocks ready by your side. Maybe a towel that you can roll up under your knees if you have trouble with your knees, or maybe even a pillow would be useful for poses as well. Simply take a moment to get yourself set up and feeling comfortable for tonight's practice. Wherever you are, I invite you to exhale your breath into a nice, easy, seated position. And whether on your knees or on your thighs, I invite you to allow your hands to rest, palms facing up to the sky. And with a gently tall spine, close your eyes. And as you settle into this easy seated pose, pay attention to what your breath is doing. And as you pay attention to it, see if you can avoid the urge to change what it's doing. And simply notice where it is, where it's living in your body. Observe its quality. If you assigned your breath a color, what color would it be? And as the eyes continue to get heavier, allow the skin between your eyebrows to relax. Your lips are soft. There's separation between your upper and lower molars. This gesture of our palms facing the sky is a way for us to begin the practice by holding on to nothing. So much of our lives is defined by and determined by what we own, our possessions. But for the next 40 minutes or so, I invite you with open hands to simply let go of what you have and breathe into who you are tonight. Who are you when you hold on to nothing? And in these final few breaths of our opening meditation, I invite you to let go of whatever you think a singer breath is. I invite you to let go of whatever you think a singer's posture should be. And instead, breathe like a person, not like a singer. Find an easy, tall spine like a person, not a singer. On your next inhale, bring your left thumb to your heart and exhale your right hand to meet your left. Inhale to your thumbs and exhale. One more time, inhale to your heart and exhale. To begin our time together to open up the practice, we allow a single chant of Om to ring through our spaces wherever we may be in the world to bring us together as a community. Inhale deeply to prepare. Breathe normally. Gently bow your chin. With an inhale, bring your thumbs and hands to your forehead, elbows lift gently. And maybe with a little smile on your face, because yes, in yoga you are allowed to smile. We come together with an easy bow. Namaste. And even though it's all based in technology, maybe a namaste. Hello to everybody. I see all of you. Nice to see you. Nice to be here with you. Thank you very much. Exhale, release your hands back down to your knees. Just wiggle it out a little bit. If anything got held while you were sitting there, allow it to melt off your body. On your next inhale, allow your arms to float up to the sky. Exhale, release them down to your side. Inhale, they float back up, looking up at your hands. Exhale, release them down. Follow the pattern and rhythm of your breath. Don't wait for me. Just allow the rhythm of your breath, your lungs are your lungs, and no one else's, to guide you through. The next time you exhale and allow your arms to fall, see if your ribs don't have to collapse as much. Can you keep them tall as your arms come down? Beautiful, everybody. One more time, inhale, look up. The next time you look up, take hold of a beach ball and look up at your beach ball. And as you look up, I invite you to notice how your breath responds. Does something start to shake? Do you hold on to things that maybe we could let go of? Remember, beach balls are large, but they're not heavy. Are your ribs still open to receive your breath? On your next exhale, release your arms down to the side. Take your time. There's no rush in yoga. One more time, inhale, up to the sky, look up. Exhale, turn to your right, left arm in front, right arm behind you. Land your hands and find a nice tall spine. You stay where you are. I'll just come to take a little look, see how everyone's doing. And if you haven't already, do allow your hands to come all the way down so that you can really support yourself in the twist, looking back behind you easily and gently. In this gentle twist, where does your breath go? Where do you feel your breath in your body? So that instead of pure relaxation, because I wouldn't necessarily call this completely relaxed, what if you found freedom? Your inhale softens you and your exhale twists you a millimeter more. Your inhale softens, your exhale twists. On your next inhale, arms up, come back to the center, look up at that beach ball. Exhale to the left, right arm in front, left hand behind you. And breathe. The inhale softens, the exhale twists. To enjoy yoga poses, there has to be some amount of healthy tension in your body. But instead of straining through the tension, can you find freedom so that you work easy. We are a culture obsessed with working hard. What if we worked easy tonight, my friends? And again, if something makes you smile, please smile. Yoga is supposed to be enjoyable after all. Take 2 more breaths here, gently softening into the twist 2 more times. On that 3rd inhale, come back to center, arms up to the sky. Find your beach ball. Look up. You may notice that all of a sudden your body is able to meet us here with more softness. Remember the feeling of the twist when you breathe into your ribs. On your next exhale, release your hands down to your knees or thighs, whichever is easiest. Take an easy inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale deeply. Exhale. Beautiful. If you are on the mat, please meet me with your legs in front and your feet coming together so that your knees fall open, the soles of your feet touch. Spine is tall. If you're in a chair, I'll be right with you. Don't you worry. And in fact, if you're in a chair, you'll probably figure out what you can do in the chair too. So with an inhale, gently lengthen your spine. And with an exhale, allow yourself to fold forward. And allow your head to be as heavy as you can make it. And as you breathe gently into this, if you are in a chair, you can simply fold forward between gently spread knees. If there's any sense that you're holding your head up, allow your head to be as heavy as a bowling ball, just falling forward, allowing the back of your neck to be completely long. There are only 2 things that you need to do in order to practice yoga. You need to breathe, and you need to tell yourself you done good, kid. That's all you need to practice yoga. So wherever you are, just continue to fold forward, softening with every inhale, deepening gently with every exhale. In this position, you might find your lower back is really open for breath right now. Take advantage of that. Feel the back line of your body opening up for breath. If you want to learn how to breathe like a singer, you have to learn how to breathe like a human first. We'll spend about 10 more breaths in this beautiful forward fold, whether on your mat or in a chair. And during these last few breaths, I invite you, without changing a thing to your breath, without turning into a singer, allow yourself to hear some sounds move through your body. Link that beautiful breath up to some sound. You don't have to sing, you don't have to speak, you just have to allow sound to ring through your body. It doesn't have to sound good, it doesn't have to sound bad, it just has to be sound. And then, with the help of your hands flat on your mat, inhale slowly, vertebra at a time. Walk yourself back up. There's no rush here. The head is the last thing to come up. Taking your hands to the outsides of your legs, go ahead and bring those knees in. Land your hands behind you. Spread the feet and then windshield wiper your knees from side to side. You can decide how much rain there is. You can decide the speed of the rain wipers here. Good. And then with straight legs, go ahead and simply give them a little shake. Beautiful. From here, swing your legs behind you and I'll meet you on hands and knees if you are on your mat. If you know that you have a little bit of trouble with your knees, I invite you to bring a pillow or a rolled up towel underneath your knees. We'll be on our knees for just a few minutes, so I want everybody's knees to be as protected as possible. And again, if you are sitting in a chair with us tonight, I'll be right with you, don't you worry. From hands and knees, go ahead and spread your fingers wider than you've ever spread them. And once you have your foundation set, inhale, drop your chest and look up to the sky. And then exhale, round your spine, look down. Inhale to look up. Exhale to round and look down. Follow your breath. Move with your inhale and your exhale. We Canadians tend to be very polite. I know some of you are waiting for me. That's very kind of you. But you can follow your breath. Keep going. And if you are in a chair, I invite you, hello. I invite you to inhale, open your chest and your arms to the sky, and then exhale, round your body forward. It's the very similar motion to what your friends on hands and knees are doing, just a slightly different way of getting there. So whichever one you're in, I invite you to notice the quality of your breath. Did it change? Can you remember that feeling at the beginning of the practice? When you weren't breathing like a singer, you were breathing like a human being. Take about 2 more rounds of inhale and exhale, wherever you are. And then if you are on your mat, I invite you to come all the way down on your stomach so your legs will be straight behind you. And you're going to bring your elbows under your shoulders with your forearms and palms flat on your mat. Now remember, this is yoga. This is a practice of love. There's no competition. If this is a lot for you, you are welcome to walk your elbows a little further forward, and that will just reduce the back bend a little bit. Find the position that works for you. And then I invite you to bring your gaze between your thumbs. In what we call Sphinx pose here, pay attention to where your breath went. What is it doing? Does it maintain the quality that it had at the beginning of the practice and throughout the practice? Allow the back of your legs and your glute muscles to relax. They'll tend to want to hold on for you. Trust your breath. In our previous pose, the breath was very accessible in our backs, but you may notice because of this back bend, it's not as accessible. So where is the breath accessible now? A little hint, it might be the front of your body, but you're all very smart. So I'm sure you already figured that out. If you are in a chair, I invite you to bring your hands behind you and simply open your chest up and look to the sky. It's a very similar type of back bend to what your friends on the mat are doing. Sorry about that, I almost forgot about our friends in the chair, my bad. And just pay attention to the skin between your eyebrows, your lips and teeth. Have they started to clench? Yoga is a practice that is never supposed to hurt, but it does bring up some discomfort sometimes. And if you feel some discomfort, pay attention to what happens to your breath when you feel that discomfort. There can be discomfort being in front of an audience. There can be discomfort when we're about to sing and be vulnerable. And that's when our breath starts to get a little high. So I invite you to draw a parallel between any discomfort you feel in a pose and discomfort that you might feel as a singer. And use this moment to memorize the fact that you chose to breathe more deeply. You chose to soften so that the next time, when God willing, we're all in front of each other again, in front of an audience, in person, you can also choose then softness. Take 5 more gentle breaths here. Notice where the breath wants to go. If you are in Sphinx pose on your mat, I invite you to stack your hands, take your elbows wide, and bring your forehead down to your stacked hands. Slide your feet together and then let your heels fall away from each other. If you are in a chair, I invite you to come back to a gentle seated meditation, noticing what we've just done to our spines, to our breath. Similarly, if you are lying on your stomach, face down, we've twisted, we've folded forward, and we've bent back. Allow the residue of those three realities to come together in a breath that seems to just wrap around your entire body. There's movement to the ribs, the back, the belly button. And all of a sudden, we don't have to take in breath. Breath simply falls into our body. If you are laying on your stomach, I invite you to slowly come back to seated. Come join us up in the middle. There's no rush. Just allowing whatever you felt so far to move through your body. And whenever you're seated and comfortable, I invite you to bring your thumb to one cheek and your four fingers to the other cheek. And I invite you to close your eyes. Feeling that breath in the belly button, the ribs, and the back. This is your human breath. This is not your singer breath. And using your human breath, the next time you exhale, go ahead and send a little bit of sound into your fingers and thumb. Do that a few more times at your own pace. And if you find yourself taking a singer breath, remind yourself of your human breath. Whether you're singing or speaking or good or bad, whatever the quality is, it doesn't matter. We have nothing without the breath. Maybe we play a little bit. Send your sound to your fingers. Exhale, release your hand from your face. And then gently come to lie down on your back if you're so able to do. When you get there, bring your feet flat to the mat so your knees are bent. Bring your arms out to the side. And with an inhale, move your bum a little bit to the left so you can exhale your knees to fall to the right in a twist. And breathe into the left side of your body. If you're seated in a chair, you are welcome to take that twist that we found at the beginning of our class and see if anything has changed, looking to your right. Feeling that the left side of your body, belly button, ribs, and back are all opening up on that left side for breath. Your tongue is soft, your teeth are soft, everything is choosing to be soft. On your next inhale, bring your knees back up to center, and then exhale your bum back to the middle. Take a moment here. On your next inhale, bum goes to the right, exhale, knees fall to the left. If you're seated in a chair, right arm in front, left arm behind, find the twist one more time. And simply find that beautiful breath, front, side, and back. This time in the right side of your body. And with an inhale, bring your knees back up to center. Exhale, bum back to center as well. Allow your legs to lie flat on the mat. Toes fall away from each other. Arms are at your side, palms facing up. A little tuck of the chin to lengthen the back of your neck. Gently tuck your shoulder blades together so your shoulders are soft, chest is open. And as we melt into our final Shavasana tonight, time does fly when we're having fun. Allow any residue of expression on your face to melt away. Allow your teeth to separate. Your tongue is soft. Your breath is easy. And simply let go. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Allow a little bit of movement to your fingers and your toes to gently bring yourself back into the room. Your ankles and wrists. Maybe the head moves gently side to side.
Mark, I just wanted to give you a heads up. The breakout rooms will be closing in about a minute.
Thank you. And as you gently roll onto one side, use the strength of your arms to gently come up to a seat. Ending where we began, with our palms facing up. Eyes fall gently closed. Allowing the idea of the word Shanti, meaning peace, to come over your body, your breath, your voice, your heart, and your mind. To sing is a human act, so we have to remember to be humans first. With your next inhale, bring your thumb to your heart. Exhale your right hand to your left hand. Inhale deeply. And exhale. We'll close with one final human-inspired Om with a human inhale. Inhale gently. Exhale, bow your chin. Inhale, thumbs and hands up to your forehead center. And maybe the corners of the lips curl up into a smile. And from my heart to yours, be it in Ottawa or wherever you are around the world, thank you for being here. Have a beautiful, beautiful evening. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
My pleasure.
I'm going to mute everyone and unmute Marg. One moment, please.
Thank you, Mark, once again for another beautiful session that Jenna and I couldn't go to, but we will watch a recording, I'm sure. Thank you very, very much. And just like last week, we came back into the main room and everybody's so mellow. So we're going to continue our rehearsal. And for those of you who've been visiting, thank you very, very much. We have your email. We will no doubt send you some information about 2 or 3 more public events that we will have until we finish off the season in May. We're going to have Q&As with 2 composers, Jeff Enns and Laura Hawley, and we would love to have, we would love to have visitors, and especially as many visitors as we've had for Mark. Mark, I think you have a following, whether you want one or not. Right, great. Carol Ann's first yoga. Okay, so if you do need to get in touch with Mark, he just put his email address into the chat box. And if you have any questions about getting in touch with him, if you can't get in touch with him for some reason, just let us know. A big thank you to Elaine. Where are you, Elaine? For getting everybody connected and linked in to our session. And thanks very much. See you again. And CCC is going to continue their rehearsal. Thank you,
And
Mark.
I would just like to add my thanks before you take off. If you enjoyed tonight and you'd like to see us do more programming like this, be sure to go to our website and find out ways that you can support us. And with that, we're going to be closing down the YouTube site. We had about 40 people on YouTube during the course of the evening. So thank you all very much for coming. And we hope that we will see you again.